Okay guys, figured I'd go ahead and do my TNA Sacrifice 2012 predictions. Went ahead and read the spoilers. Sounds like it could actually be a pretty good go-home show this week. But I thought I'd go ahead and do my predictions. And I have to say, there won't be any spoilers in this video, by the way. However, when I do say one little thing that could be a spoiler, I will tell you beforehand. And it'll be later on. So I have to say, on paper, this could be a decent show. However, I said the same damn thing about Lockdown, and it was horrible. So I'm not getting my hopes up for this. However, it could be, decent. I don't expect this to be some gigantic pay-per-view that's just going to wow me and be best pay-per-view of the year or anything, but it could be an okay show. So to start it off, we got Gail versus Brooke Tessmacher for the Knockouts title. I could care less at this point. They had a good chance to drop it to Velvet Sky at Lockdown. They've had previous chances to drop the belt to someone, and they have not done that. They've kept it on Gail for whatever reason, even though the Knockouts division desperately needs something new. But who knows? Maybe Velvet will win at Slammiversary. Maybe ODB will win it. All I know is, for this match, I'm going to say Gail Kim retains. Maybe even with some help from Madison Rayne or whatever. However, I think she will leave the champion. And then possibly lose it to someone else at Slammiversary. However, I don't think Brooke Tessmacher is ready, ring-wise, for a title run. Austin Aries versus Bully Ray. This could be a really great match. I like both these guys. I think Bully Ray's a great heel, and I think Austin Aries is great at anything he does. However, as far as this feud has been going, I could see Bully winning here through some messed up way and going on to continue this feud up until Slammiversary, because that's the next show. So I could see this feud lasting a little bit longer. However, I just have this feeling that Austin Aries is going to win here. Maybe he wins and pisses Bully off, and then Bully starts laying him out every week, and then they have the match again, and Aries beats him again at Slammiversary. But I think they need to make Aries look strong, so I'm going to say Austin Aries beats Bully Ray here at Sacrifice. Jeff Hardy versus Mr. Anderson. This one's a little bit tougher because depending on who they put the belt on in the main event, hopefully Roode will probably fight over the title at Slammiversary. So out of these two guys, Hardy is probably the more deserving storyline. I'm not talking about the person, but storyline wise, Jeff Hardy beat Kurt Angle, and he's probably the more deserving guy as far as the story goes. And I see Jeff Hardy winning here. Possibly Anderson snaps, turns heel, tries to lay him out at the end of the match, something like that, some type of shenanigans. However, I have to say Jeff Hardy wins and then possibly feuds with Roode at Slammiversary, because it's looking like James Storm may be gone for a little bit longer, and I'm really thinking they're going to start building him back up to face Roode again at Bound for Glory. So until Bound for Glory time, probably going to be some filler feuds for Bobby Roode with guys like Hardy, with guys like RVD. So Hardy goes over Anderson here. Then we get Samoa Joe and Magnus versus Christopher Daniels and Kazarian for the tag team titles. Kazarian and Daniels desperately need something besides this lame-ass AJ Styles angle. However, I don't think they're going to get it. They're still really deep into this feud with AJ Styles, and I don't see that changing. So I'm going to say Joe and Magnus retain the belts here. Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles. Now, I don't know if AJ is going to turn heel here. I think he will turn heel in the future and join up with Daniels and Kazarian. However, I don't know if it's going to be during this match. But between Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, I'm going to say maybe because of what's going on with Daniels and Kazarian, his head is screwed up, he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's just too distracted to win the match, and Kurt Angle beats AJ Styles. Then we have the main event, Bobby Roode versus RVD. Before I get to that, let me go ahead and mention that there will probably be a Robbie E Devon type match on this show. I would think that they would add Matt Morgan versus Crimson last minute or something like that. However, because they haven't been building that up at all for this pay-per-view, they're probably going to wait after Sacrifice, start building that up again, and then have those guys face at Slammiversary. So even though I thought it would be Morgan and Crimson added last minute, I'm changing my mind on that. Probably not going to happen. Probably another filler Robbie E. Devon match. Maybe even ODB Eric Young will come out and do something like they did at Lockdown. Now, for Bobby Roode versus RVD, it's going to be, it's spoiler by the way, so if you don't want to know one tiny little thing that happened on Impact, you can go ahead and turn this off now. However, if you do want to know, the stipulation for this match has been added as far as the go-home show, and it's going to be Bobby Roode versus RVD in a ladder match. Now, before I thought, okay, Bobby Roode versus RVD, please don't put the belt on RVD. However, I didn't really care much about this feud at all. I really want Roode to keep the belt. That's all I care about. But now that they've made it a ladder match, I'm definitely more intrigued by this. I think it could be a really cool match, really interesting. There's a lot of stuff they could do with this, with these two guys. And RVD, he's definitely slowed down. However, he can still go when he has to, when he wants to. And I think Roode and RVD could have a great ladder match at Sacrifice. And my prediction is Bobby Roode keeps the belt. I'm not saying change is horrible. I think RVD could have a little run with the belt over the summer. I know TNA wants to thank him for re-signing his contract or whatever it was that he did. And they could possibly put the belt on him for that. And it necessarily wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. A little change could help the show. However, personally, I'm going to say Bobby Roode wins this match. I think the best idea is to have him go with a really long title reign. Keep the belt on Bobby Roode all the way till Bound for Glory. Have Bobby Roode face James Storm, and James Storm finally wins. He should have won at Lockdown. They killed the momentum for that. It's just one of those things where you have the guy, it's the right time, it's the right place, put the belt on him, and you can make this guy. They've already messed it up, and I just hope that by the time they put the belt on James Storm, it's not too little too late. So that's my prediction for Sacrifice. Bobby Roode keeps the World Heavyweight title, but it should be a good match with the ladder and RVD. So those are my predictions for Sacrifice. I hope you guys like this video. Leave your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. And that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. Bye.